No, it's not recording.
Book of Numbers. Moving on, we're going to begin in chapter 12 tonight. Chapter 12. And I think we're going to be able to cover 12 and 13. And it's interesting, each of those chapters sort of has one overarching sort of idea that's brought out. And in chapter 12, God deals with the sin of envy. Envy, an interesting human attribute. It's very similar to jealousy. I'm going to suggest there's a subtle difference between envy and jealousy as we get into that. And then chapter 13 really looks to doubt or the failure of faith or the lack of faith. And so envy and doubt, two ideas the Lord wants us to exhibit neither of. Right? Amen? So, now it's interesting, this passage we begin in chapter 12, I was just thinking about it. I'm always amazed how Scripture isn't dated at all. This happened 3,500 years ago, and this dialogue we have tonight could have happened in any church in the U.S. today. Probably did, in fact, sadly. Again, not good. But we haven't changed a bit as people. The same interpersonal problems, same squabbles we experience today mirror those in these really ancient Holy Scriptures that we're reading today. These are the very earliest writings of God. And so pride in man's been the greatest barrier to a pure relationship with the Lord. Pride, it gets in the way of our ability to surrender and to come before Christ and ask Him to be our Savior. If you're prideful, I've talked to prideful people say, I don't need to be saved. I'm a good person. And I think even as J.D. alluded to today, you come up with these ideas of integrity. I'm a good person. I know so many people that are worse than me. And I've got this thing going with the man upstairs. We have this understanding, right? Well, good luck with that. But pride's always been a problem. It began in the garden, right? With the serpent manipulating Adam and Eve's spirit of self and ego, that you can be like God. He just doesn't want you to know this stuff. Come on, did he really say you die? Really? And so we're susceptible to that, self and ego. And so we look at the sin of envy to begin our evening. And envy is the whimpering whisper within me which says, why him and not me? When it comes to a blessing of life. Just that. Why is the Lord blessing that guy or that gal? They're not as spiritual as I am. They're not as faithful, giving as I am. What have you? Now, that's not fair. What